Hey everybody, this is Rycard here again, and welcome to another randomized Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl OU video. Last time we had a very bad team. To show it off, we had Probopass, Licky Licky, Unknown, Pelipper, Weavile, and Beautifly. That's what we ended up getting, and somehow I managed to win a game, which was really interesting. So we're going to go ahead and do this again. We'll start a whole new team, and we're going to go ahead and randomize this. So let's generate and see what happens. All right, Empoleon. This is actually not bad. I can work with this. Okay, so we got, if you can see the whole thing there, we have Glaceon, Purugly, Wormadam, Raichu, Froslass, Empoleon. So let's go ahead and make this. That's not that bad, actually. We'll see what we can do. So we have Glaceon, we have Empoleon, we have Raichu. We had Froslass. There's some stuff on this team that's like not bad. Purugly and Wormadam. So what's great about this is I actually have hazards, as always. That's always really good to have. Wormadam has rocks. We have Froslass, which has spikes. We have a fake out user with Purugly. We have Volt Switch. We have also fake out here. Empoleon can defog if I want it to. Glaceon can be scarfed. Like there's a lot of stuff here. So I'm gonna run these kind of in a similar way that you might typically see these Pokemon. So we're gonna this still gets does it get freeze dry still? It does. Okay, so we're gonna run Ice Beam, freeze dry because we run 2 attacks like that. And then what are the other special moves it gets? I know it's like Shadow Ball. Am I running Water Pulse on this? Right, because it normally runs Hyper Voice, right? Is there a random physical move I can run? I could run Ice Shard, actually, here, which might be an option. It does get Ice Shard, right? Yeah. Or like a random stat changing move. Does it get like Encore or something? I never know off the top of my head. Or Yawn? I could run Yawn on this. A Scarf Yawn. That's not a terrible idea, but I'm going to run Ice Shard because that sounds like the better play here. Alright, so we're going to max special attack, max speed. We're going to put the remainder 4 into your attack, and we're actually going to go with a hasty nature here, so that we can get an Ice Shard. Okay, the next one I want to do is Wormadam. I love using this thing. It's super fun. We're running lefties, anticipation. I don't really have to worry about overcode here, so anticipation is kind of nice to have just for the, basically if you need to know if something is going to hit you. We'll go ahead and run Earthquake. It does get Sucker Punch actually too, and then does it get another good stat move like Paralysis or something? Status move is what I should say, not stat move. No, it doesn't. So I could. Does it get like a? Does it get like? It doesn't get Lunge, does it? Hang on, let me see. I haven't done my Wormadam video at the time of me making this, so I actually don't know off the top of my head. I could run Rock Tomb. That's actually not a terrible option. Let's do that. Let's run Rock Tomb. Usually you run this thing physically defensive. So we're going to go ahead and do that and put the remainder point there. And so we'll go Impish for the nature. Purugly, I'm going to Silk Scarf it. That's generally what you do with fake out users. I will run Defiant. I don't know how relevant that will be, but we will run it. So we'll run fake out, Body Slam. Does it get knockoff? Doesn't. It does, but it doesn't anymore. I could run Hypnosis on it too, potentially, but does it get a decent coverage move? Oh, it gets Sucker Punch. Okay, and U-turn. I have a lot of priority on this team. Wow. Let's do that. Fake out Sucker Punch is always real good on anything. Let's put it here, actually, and we'll be jolly. Froslass. Do I want to run Spikes is the question. We'll run lefties no matter what. Curse Body for sure. I do run a 1 Will-O-Wisp on this. I want to do like the Will-O-Wisp Hex nonsense. Ice Spam is actually not terrible. But do I want Spikes is the question. I'll put them on here. If we decide later that we don't want them, we'll get rid of them. But we'll run this moveset, which is pretty okay. And then we'll be Timid. I'm running a lot of like fully like offensive things here. Do I want to? How do I want to run Raichu? This is a great question. Can I get Surf still, right? I can still run Surf. Okay. So we'll do Thunderbolt. We'll do Surf. We'll do Grass Knot because Gastrodon's really common. I might as well just Life Orb it and we'll run Volt Switch. Yeah. Wait, I can't spell. Volt Switch. So max special attack, max speed. It's pretty straightforward. Will be actually, I have a lot of. No, I have a pretty decent mix of physical and special attackers actually. Well, I mean, I have Purugly and Wormadam. All right, so we're gonna use Empoleon, special defensive, because we have Wormadam. These two actually complement each other pretty well in terms of the typing that they have with each other, but let's go ahead and just do this. There's probably a more optimal way of running that, but we'll put Defog here. I don't know if we need it, but I guess I have two ice types. Gotta run Scald. I guess I can run Roar here because that's always a good option. And then for your last, I didn't nature it. We're gonna Calm Nature it. For our nature, I guess I'll just run Flash Cannon. I don't really see this get used too often on this thing. It's really not that good, but we'll see. So we have a decent. I could have even run freaking Ice Shard and Froslass if I wanted to, but I didn't. So we'll do Hex shenanigans here. Actually, I could even run Sub here. We'll keep it. All right, this is not bad. I think this is much better than last team. So we'll see how it goes. Let's give it a shot. All right. So, funny enough, Froslass is quite good against his entire team. That is actually really, really cool. Who do we lead with, though? I guess going Purugly is probably the best bet here. We'll lead Purugly. We'll get the Fake out. The chip is always nice. And then I guess we find out if this thing is Scarfed or not. It's either Banded or Scarfed. Based on his team, I want to say it's Scarfed. So I want to block the close combat. I'm going to go into Wormadam. If he Brave Birds, I just lose Wormadam. And that's fine, honestly. He U-turned. Okay. Not bad. But yeah, I think he's probably Scarfed that he did that. There's no way that he's not. But, thankfully, got a decent amount of priority on this team. We're going to go ahead and Stealth Rock. Because Gliscor can't really do anything to me other than taunt me. So, alright, cool. I get free rocks. That's awesome. This is actually not a bad thing to have, honestly. Because this actually deals with Breloom pretty well. If I ran Overcoat, I could have actually dodged Spore from it too. That's actually not as terrible as it sounds. He's going to switch, right? He wouldn't stay in. At least I wouldn't, but I don't know what, part of the ladder I'm running, so who knows? He went Gliscor. Okay, that's actually not bad. Like, honestly, I'll take that. Lowered its speed. I got some lefties in the meantime. Okay, so the real question is, what does he do against me? He has U-turn, so he's probably not Swords Dance. I'm assuming that. What the hell do I know, though, right? So did I run Life Orb? Oh, I never put an item on Raichu. Let's go do that real quick. Whoops. I never put an item on Raichu. Oh, and I'm static too. Oh my god, hang on. Running Life Orb, running Lightning Rod. What am I doing? You know what? It's gonna be really funny. That's gonna come into play. I guarantee it. He's gonna hit me with a physical move and somebody's gonna get paralyzed. I guarantee that's gonna come into play for no reason whatsoever. Alright, so I can't really do anything here, but neither can he. So unless he goes for the knockoff, which I'm assuming is probably his best play, I'm gonna go for this again. He is Swords Dance and U-turn? Seriously? Swords Dance and U-turn. So does he just have Earthquake? Okay, my cat is like attacking my computer right now. I apologize for all that extra noise. What do I do? Like, I can't safely switch into anything, and that's the problem. And that's what I'm frustrated about right now, is I want to safely switch into something, but I can't do that. Actually, you know what? All right. Do I need Wormadam? Actually, the real question is, do I need Raichu? I guess that's the real question here. He doesn't have the... He's totally going to Swords Dance again. He's not going to Earthquake. He did. Why would... Whatever. All right. We're going to go Glaceon. I can Freeze Dry here, and because of that, Empoleon isn't necessarily a switch-in, because I will still deal decent damage to it. It's probably... I don't know after Rocks if it's going to 2-hit KO, but I can Freeze Dry here, and that's pretty much the best move against his entire team right now. Please be doing more than 25. Okay. Oh, this is so close. I have no idea. I'm going to take a little bit of damage, but if I can get rid of Empoleon, then I can just continue to... Oh, he got rid of Rocks. That's actually not bad for me. He might have something sashed, though. But, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so he no longer has a switch-in to this. I mean, Weavile is kind of a switch-in, but it really doesn't match up well. Like, it's not a good matchup, in my opinion. So, what that does is it leaves us in this situation here. He could Mach Punch, he can Spore. You know what? Now I'm really second-guessing. I'm going to change Wormadam's ability here to be Sport, or to be Overcoat, because that's actually so cool. Not that I can really do anything back to Breloom, but it's just kind of cool. I feel like he's going to Spore. So I don't know if he would just outright Mach Punch. He's sashed, yeah. Okay, and that's fine. So here comes the question. Actually, wait, no, just Wormadam. Just go into Wormadam. There is no question here. It's straight up just go into Wormadam. I can take the Bullet Seed. He crit 2 of them, seriously? Wow. All right, and I can just Rock Tomb here. Please don't miss the Rock Tomb. He went Staraptor. Seriously? Wow. Okay. Now, he's obviously going to Brave Bird, right? Like, there's no reason he wouldn't Brave Bird here. I really wished I got my rocks up, but I have so much priority on this team that I don't think it really matters. I have Fake Out, I have Sucker Punch. I have, I still have Sucker Punch here. So I'm going to go into Empoleon. I just don't see him close combating here. He's going to take so much damage from that. And then he stays in, he dies, he switches out, he loses something. I think, okay, he stays in and dies. He just lost his Scarfer. So now I can do really well here. What is going on? This is like this is still doable. This is crazy. How doable this is. Again, this is such a hard pick. We're going Wormadam again. We're going back. We're going to the Breloom counter, guys. I'm going to set up rocks here because I have multiple ways of taking this thing out once he... Yeah, and I can just Sucker Punch. That's so funny. That's so funny. Alright, so Wormadam-Sandy is the Breloom counter. We will see what we can continue to do with that later on. Again, if I get the Rock Tomb here, why are you letting me do this? He's trying to set up. He's really just trying to set up. Oh, he forfeited. Look at that. Wormadam's too good. All right, let's go ahead and try another one. That was not bad, actually. Like I said, I think this team is significantly better. This is an interesting one. Okay, so does Glaceon outspeed? No, it doesn't. I think it's 394 is the number for base 130 speed Pokemon, something like that. So we're gonna go Wormadam. Go for the Rock Tomb. He's probably gonna taunt me. I guess I could just try. Oh no, I get the... Yeah, I was just thinking, like, maybe I could just try to set up rocks. Either way. The biggest issue on this team is going to be dealing with Heatran. I don't know how I'm going to beat that with most of the things that I have here. I have 2 ice types you know, and I have nothing that really hits it super effectively other than Empoleon and Raichu with Surf. This is going to be tricky. Well, we're going to Rock Tomb. And either he's going to switch out into, like, Zoomy, or I just get to go for Rock Tomb again and KO him. Maybe I can get Rocks up. Actually, I probably don't want to defog, so maybe I don't worry about getting Rocks up yet. I think that might be the right play to go for. Just not worry about it. Wormadam is so good. Why is this thing so good right now? I do want to keep it for Breloom, though. I should see if he has... hang on, I just want to check real quick. Does he have a move that is super effective against grass? Does he get Aerial Ace? Does he get any flying moves? Or psychic moves? He does get psychic. That's actually really interesting. I don't think it's worth it, but it's just kind of funny to me. All right, probably a Azumarill. I could... I might have wanted to put a little bit more speed into Empoleon. I think Empoleon... Oh wait, no, Empoleon would normally outspeed Azumarill. So here's the question here. If he Belly Drums, I probably just lose if I don't stay in and Earthquake him. If he's Banded and he just goes for Waterfall, I lose Wormadam, and then I probably lose to Breloom later on, potentially, if I don't get Rocks up. So there's a lot going on here. He doesn't have a Defogger, so... This is tricky. Oh, you're going to hear the sound of my heater coming on. Sorry about that. This is a hard play to call. How badly do I want Rocks up? I'm going to go Earthquake. Okay. It's such a tough call there. It really is. But I get to go to Raichu here. I'm going to maybe hope Thunderbolt Surf takes out the Ditto. Oh, frick. Well, he goes into this. I forgot about this. See, this is why I should have kept Static, guys. I'm such an idiot. Why didn't I keep Static? So now the question is, do I go into Empoleon? Because he's obviously not going to Thunderbolt, right? Or do I stay in like a boss expecting him to Thunderbolt? Why don't I do that? I just think this is going to be funny. He freaking switched. Or he stayed. I don't know why he stayed. That was so stupid. I have this free switch right here. Something is going to get burned. You know, like that wasn't smart for him to do that. In my honest opinion, that was not a smart play. Of course, I don't get the burn, but as far as I'm concerned, that was not a smart play. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't think that was smart. And you can disagree with me all you would like, everybody. I don't think that was a smart call. I'm a Scald. There's no way a Mach Punch just KOs me, right? Oh, come on. Really? You're not going to give it to me? That's such a bummer. Alright, I need this alive. I need Empoleon 100% alive, so I can't sack it. I got some free damage. I think Breloom would have just killed anything I brought in anyway, so I might as well just switch into Raichu here and lose it. And then I can at least go Froslass to force him out. Because he can't... Why? What? Why'd you stay in? Why did you not go into Heatran? You have like a perfectly acceptable switch in right here. And he just didn't do it. I think I can't kill this at this point. But I don't necessarily need this anymore, so I'm going to set up Spikes. Because why not? And now I get to go into Empoleon. I think the lair very much so helps me here. Why do I feel like this is like Scarf Heatran? If he switches up moves and he goes for Earth Power, I think I just lose. But usually these things are just specially defensive, so it's hard to kind of get around. Oh, he does switch up moves. Oh, wow, that did a lot of damage. Oh, okay. Okay. Not bad. I can live this. He's definitely specially offensive. Yeah. Okay. There is hope. It's very, very unlikely, but there is hope. I don't think Yeah. If I can not die to this, but I will. Okay. So I can go Purugly here. Maybe he'll let me get the fake out. Maybe. He probably won't. If he... Okay, there is hope now, because I can click Freeze Dry on Glaceon and potentially win. Sucker Punch for Purugly. Ditto comes in. He really can only Body Slam here, right? So I'm going to go for Body Slam too. And then I have to hope that Glaceon... Okay, he's locked in on that. So here's the call here. He's probably... No, I stay on my Body Slam because Zumaro's going to take this. He's going to take Body Slam, which did 40... Oh, geez. So wait. He could have been Belly Drum. Okay. That's fine. I got a crit. And he took the superpower. Okay. So it really just comes down to... It just comes down to this, I guess. So I'm going to go for Shadow Ball. And then he's going to... We're both at the same health. And it really just comes down to a speed tie. Let's see what happens. This will be really funny. I'm actually really glad I set those spikes up now. Alright, I lose the first one. Get a drop. Alright, win the second one. Okay, comes down to this. Who wins? Oh, bummer. Okay. Hey, but I put up a fight there, and that's not bad. Alright, so we're 1-1. We'll go ahead and do one more game. I don't like when these videos get too long, but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, let's give us a shot. This is a Koala La La La. Koala La La? Koala Lala. Koala Lala. That's how you say it. Okay. Again, not a bad matchup for my team. Really not that bad. I am going to see. Okay, so if Infernape is Scarfed, I'm going to have a little bit more trouble. But thankfully, I have Scarf Glaceon, which will deal with Manaphy pretty okay. Freeze Dry is definitely not a one-shot, but it'll hit really hard. That combined with Purugly is good. Froslass also outspeeds. I'm going to lead Froslass here. He's going to go Fortress. I am going to go Will-O-Wisp here as he gets for the Volt Switch. Okay, not bad. So that's status. I'm cool with that. Nothing wrong with that. And he would have a Rapid Spinner here. The question is, does he set up spikes and go for Hex? I'm pretty sure I can live a Hex. I'm going to set up spikes. Yeah, man. Let's do it. And now I can go into Purugly. And now he's obviously going to switch. So I can go for U-turn. Goes back into Fortress. Go for the U-turn. And then I go back into Froslass. There we go. I can go for the Hex here and do some massive damage. I was hoping that would one-shot it. But he gets up a layer of spikes. Not too bad. Go for the Hex. Alright, so I got some decent recovery back from that too, which is pretty nice. I'm very happy about that. Ape comes in, takes some nice damage. This is something I don't really have a lot for, do I? Do I need to keep Froslass around? 1, 2, 3 things take spikes damage. Again, I don't really need Froslass because I still have Glaceon. So I'm just going to Hex, get some damage. Flare Blitz, okay, so he is not Scarfed. That is really good information. Life Orb and that. Awesome for me. And probably Mach Punch. Okay, I'm gonna go here and go for the Surf. I don't think Mach Punch KOs, even if he's Life Orbed here. So I wanna encourage him to leave the fight. Please be a 2-hit. Oh, thank God. Please don't have Protect. Please don't have Protect. Cross my fingers. Please don't have Protect. Yes! Okay, he switched out. That's amazing. All right. This is really good for me because now that he's lowered, I can possibly deal with that way more easily. Okay, we're going to go Empoleon here. It's really easy. He could defog. That's fine. Psychic, not a bad option here. I could also defog, but I think one layer of spikes is not that bad. So I'm going to go for the Scald here. He is expert belted. Okay, I got the burn though. That's really good. Knowing this though, again, not a bad thing. I think I won this game. Like I don't think I lose this game at all in any facet. We're gonna go for the fake out. He could still again go Gliscor, but my Scarf Glaceon beats the rest of his team potentially. So this is really good for me. He might have Roost or Recover, but I think this is actually still pretty doable, guys. I really do. I'm not worried about Manaphy. I'm really not. If he's like the sub Slackberry Manaphy, I might lose just straight out. But if it's not, if it's like leftovers or hydration, oh, he just sacked the one thing that could potentially stop my Glaceon. Okay, we're gonna U-turn here. You know, he could also go into Ditto after that. That's not... There's no way he's Earthquaking here. There's no way he's Earthquaking. Okay. Okay. So now, Freeze Dry is the play. 100%. His best switch is to go into Ditto to take the Freeze Dry. He went into Manaphy. Alright, and Freeze Dry. Oh, this is so good. Glaceon's awesome right now. This is amazing. I've been noticing that Ice types are very effective lately because there's so much Gliscors. There's so many dragons, you know? And that's pretty much where we're at here. So here's the deal here. If he goes for Shadow Ball, I have like 6 things to switch. I can just go Purugly afterwards, go for the U-turn. I mean, we already just saw what happened when Glaceon fought itself with Shadow Ball. So I'm going to go and sack Raichu here. I think that's the correct play. He still went Ice Beam. Alright. So now we're going to go Purugly. Go for the fake out. He goes Gliscor. Oh, wait, actually, you know what? I should have U-turned. That's fine. It's going to come down to a speed tie again, I think. That's okay. Yeah, he just gets to Earthquake here. I'm going to set up my rocks, though. This is actually pretty good for me. Because any extra damage the Ditto takes that my Glaceon doesn't is super duper duper good for me. So Facade, whatever, don't care. I don't know why you're setting up any more than you currently are. There's absolutely no reason to. Unless he has agility. Oh my god, could you imagine? Because I've seen that before too. Okay. I think I just win with Ice Beam now. Because Ditto's going to take a ton of damage. And Shadow Ball only did, what was it, like 30 something? 40 something? I think I just win with Ice Beam. He can't afford to Shadow... Actually, he can afford to Shadow Ball, now that I'm thinking about it. He 100% can Shadow Ball here. So the question is, how does he lose the game? If I stay in... Right? If I stay in and he Shadow Balls, I think Glaceon can still live too. If I switch and he Ice Beams, I probably actually just win. So he has to Shadow Ball here, right? Like he 100% has to Shadow Ball. Because if he Ice Beams, I go back into Glaceon. And we... Actually, you know what? I'm going to stay in. I think this is going to do enough to where it's not going to matter. Okay, yep, I think I win. It's really just, it comes down to a speed tie here. Or maybe, how much did that do? 31? Okay, I'm going to switch out. If I can live this, then I may win the game. I don't. Okay, I wanted to just see. All right, so I have to just win the speed tie twice, essentially. It's fine. It looks like 31 was the max. I just wanted to see if I could live it. That's okay if I don't. I just have to win the speed ties, essentially. So, let's see what happens. Here we go. Any moment now. The anticipation is killing me. I live it. Okay, here we go. Who wins? Dang. Lose 2 speed ties. You know, the only reason he beat me is because he had to copy my own amazing Pokemon to do so. He didn't have any skill on his own. He had to copy it with Ditto. I'm obviously being sarcastic. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the next video. Thank you all so much for watching. This is a lot of fun. I hope you can look forward to some more of these because I really enjoy doing them. But as always, take care, goodbye, and I'll see y'all next time.